Last time on the Create Survival series, I drilled out all the stone and dirt from under my base so we can finally start on building some brand new machines. I then decided to dig an extra 5 blocks down for more vertical space. This time we worked on some brand new flooring, also fixed the walls with some more stone brick, and finally we built a staircase that will let us get to the machines. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Create Survival. As you can tell by the intro, we're doing a little bit of testing with some new things. Hopefully it is better, and I don't fully know how it looks until we actually get to it. So there really is no intro. We're just going to be going through. So we're going to try this out for a bit, see how well it works. We do have a lot of things to do today. We have to work on our floor, our roof, and our staircase, and probably those walls too. We'll try and figure that out at some point. But we are going to need a lot of things for our floor, our ceiling, and our walls. Now the way I want to make these floors is a mix of brick, granite, and polished granite. So we're probably going to have to go mining real quick to try and figure some things out. The walls, I kind of do want to do a grade or a gradient blowout. Blowout? What? English? Not happening. Okay. I want to do a gradient style thing, but the bad thing is this wall is right on, well, the wall. So if I go here, then we are right there. That's not going to work that well, which means we're going to have to immediately just abruptly cut to a different type of wall. Now we can, and we can do this differently. If I put these walls with more stone brick, it's going to look the same. Obviously, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it looking the same. But on the inside, we can always add a little bit of logs to add like a beam effect, having it go through, have a little structure and detail. That's not too bad. The ceiling is probably going to be a match of the floor. So brick, gradient, brick, granite, and polished granite. That'll probably be the same thing, for the next few things we make. I'm not fully sure yet, but we'll have to try and figure that out. So we're going to need a ton of brick, a ton of granite, and a ton of polished granite. So let's get to doing that. So I'm going to check my chest real quick to see if I have any of it. And so far, no. All right, so we don't have anything in our chest, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem, which means we are going to have to go out and probably find some clay. Or I can make a little farm and have clay made for me. And all I got to do is just get sand with a little bit of fan water and we'll be all set. If not, I put, nope, the only thing that works is sand and water. Now that's only a 25% chance, so I do have a higher percent of going to an ocean or a river and actually grabbing the clay. So we're probably going to do that just because it will be a lot simpler and then we'll have to worry about too much. So let's head down to our ocean and grab some clay. Alright, well, the bad thing about it is I forgot my shovel has silk touch, so now I'm actually just picking up clay blocks, which is not ideal and is not what I need. Is there a way I can push these back down? I can actually. So it is better to use blocks because it should give more. I need one more piece of clay so I can at least test this out, see which one gives more. Doing the individual pieces like this is going to be easier because I get 4. If I grind these up, then I only get 3 plus 25% chance to get 1 extra. It's easier just to do the singles. So we are going to do that. I will grind these ones down just so I have, more, but we need to go and get a new shovel. All right, so we got our brand new shovel. We did throw some enchants on it. It does have Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, and Efficiency 4. Now, I don't know if the Fortune 3 actually works with clay. So if it does, that's going to be really good. If not, I just wasted 30 levels on a enchant that I do not need. So that's going to be great to find out. And good thing about it is we can find out in about 5 seconds because we're pretty close to some clay. Alright, well, I lied. It does not work for clay and I still get the same amount of 4. So I did just waste doing that. That's nice to know. I'm going to stay here and grab some clay for a little bit and then hopefully we have enough to start our floors and our ceilings. Alright, so we're back at base. I think I have enough clay. Hopefully, if not, I can always jump back down into the ocean to grab more. But we do need to cook this up. I think the only way this can actually get cooked is by fire or a furnace. And the only thing I have right now is lava. Alright, so I actually can cook this with the blasting in front of lava. So we are just I'm gonna add a funnel, a little filter thing to it just so it's there and I don't have to worry about jumping into fire this time. Because that was not fun and that hurt quite a bit. Now I just gotta see if I actually have a funnel or not. Alright, so I do have 8 of them. That should be pretty simple. All I gotta do is just put a chest under here, throw all my stuff in there. A chest or a barrel would be fine. I think I only have nothing. That is great to know. I have a barrel. That works. I jumped in the fire again. I keep having that problem. I might have some granite in here. Dirt. More dirt. At least I have cobble. That's good to know. Sucks I don't have granite. Hey, I got 41 granite. I think that was what it was. I didn't pay attention. I just seen granite. I was like, woo. I keep stepping in this fire. It's so hot. Maybe I need the trapdoor one so I can at least have that go up. I keep jumping into that fire. Alright, well, I don't have a trapdoor, but I do have a slab, and hopefully this can stop it from the items going up and over everything else that I don't need. So I'll block this over, put that there, bingo. Not the way I wanted that. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta eat because I'm about dead. Alright, so we're actually gonna fix this up real quick. I'm gonna have this fan going straight down, and then I'm gonna put the funnel under there just so once it's done, it can automatically just go into the chest or barrel, whatever we're using. Because it would not work when I was going straight across. Why is my lighting glitched? That's not good. Sleep time. Alright, well, that's not gonna work because the fan won't go down, or the fan can go down. I just don't have a way for items to go in here and stop them from doing anything, cooking wise. So that will not work. So we're gonna have to get rid of all this. All right, so I think I got it fixed. Hopefully, we'll have to try and verify. I do have the item in there, so we'll put the lava right here. The items will get thrown right here. Should be plenty of time, and it should technically still cook when it's down here, right? It does not. What a great surprise. Okay, that's not what I was thinking or planning in any way. If I do this, the block here, I could put this. That should cook and just fall in, right? No, it does not. What the heck, man? That piece can burn. I don't care. Why doesn't that work? Alright, so I think I figured out a little way I can do this. If I put the items here, technically they're still going to cook because, well, there's space there. You got heat going through. All I got to do is just add a funnel to this piece, and then I should be able to drop it down. Try that out. So I do this. I put the brick here, put a piece there. Should be able to throw one on. It should automatically, if I don't pick it up, that piece is too. I should technically go to the barrel. No, it does not. I don't like that. What if I get a chute and do it that way? Alright, so I think I figured out a good little way to do it. I just made a little smart chute, have it to where the items move downward. All I gotta do is get my little blocks back where I put those. So now, anytime I throw an item in here, it should cook and then immediately just fall straight to the ground. That goes through? Yes, it does. So now all I have to do is just throw all my blocks in here, and then all I gotta do is just jump to the ground and we'll be alright. All I gotta do is that, and we'll just jump down and then wait. And I messed it up because I uncrouched. What a great surprise. You see, we got some bricks now falling to the ground. I just go boof and we got them all. Perfect. Nice and simple. No worries, nothing to worry about. So now I can just turn all these. Oh, actually, my stone cutter, can I just? Nope. Well, it was worth a shot. Make all these bricks. I'm definitely going to need more. Alright, so we have all our bricks done. I honestly don't think this is going to be enough. I'm going to need a whole bunch more. But we are just going to try and find our granite that we had. I don't know where I threw any of that. Never mind, I found my granite. It was sitting in my backpack. What a nice surprise. I'm definitely going to need a lot more. So we are going to have to go down and mine, try and get some. Because we still got to make some polished switches. Boom. We're going to need a lot of these. So definitely going to go on a mining trip. We're going to head down there, try and get all of our granite that we can. I forgot I covered up my mine. That's not a nice surprise. I need to go down into my cave and then go back into the hole. Whee! Hello, Enderman. Nice to see you on this fine Tuesday. Wednesday? Sunday. That's the day. Alright, so I think we got plenty of granite. I did not expect to honestly find this much. And all that I found was right in this little area. Okay, it's not so little. It's quite large. But that should be pretty simple. Now all we need is just a whole bunch of bricks. And I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get that. I'm going to need a lot of clay. Alright, we're going to jump down to our fun little dungeon here. I don't know why I'm lagging. There's like so much little stuttering that's happening, but can't really fix that. So, I mean, I could. I don't know what's causing it. But we are going to jump and do this. We're going to start this out. Hopefully going to try and get some randomized block placements. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get that, but maybe kind of be like the wall to where it's not really so random and there's whole bunches of areas, just all the same block, like that. But we'll have to find that out. I am going to do it on top of this layer just because, well, that's why we did 5 down, just because I want to have a 4 extra. I didn't say that last episode, but that's the reason we're doing it. Also because I don't want to mine down an extra block, so. All right, well, we got a little bit done, maybe 25%, maybe 45, something like that. but it is so far coming out pretty good. We do have a nice little design. It is pretty dark here because I don't have any of the torches out, but it is a pretty nice design. It's all random. I set up a little macro on my mouse that would go through my hotbar. So when I press my one button, it automatically just goes through, and I have it set to a randomized like time. So it's not too bad. But we do need more brick because we are out, and possibly more andesite, or not andesite, granite and polished granite. So we might have to go and get that too, most likely. So let's go hunt for some more clay. All right, so I think I finally have enough clay. Hopefully, if not, we gotta come back here again and then keep mining and mining and mining and doing a whole bunch of more things that I don't want to do. But we gotta get the base done, so we kind of have to do it. I think I'm going the right way. That's why I'm so far. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. Never mind, I do. I see my base. Then we gotta go back down into the cave and get more granite, because, well, we're out. Almost out, anyways. And then we still gotta work on the walls in this video. Oh, man. Alright, so I finally think I have enough materials. Hopefully. If not, we gotta come back down and repeat all over again. So, this should be enough to get maybe another 25-30%. If not, well, you know where we're coming. Back down here. Or the ocean to get more clay. It's one of those options. I don't know yet. But we're gonna head back up. We're gonna try and finish our building process. Alright, so finally our floor is completely done. We don't have to worry about this horrible pain and suffering that we just went through trying to get more brick and more granite and everything like that. Except we do, because we still have the roof. And honestly, I don't know if I want to keep the roof dirt or if I just actually want to put a block there now. But we still got the walls to work on. And I'm obviously just going to put with the stone brick and stuff like that just because I have so much cobble. So might as well just get rid of that. The roof, though, I don't know. So I'm going to ask you this. Do I keep it cobble or not cobble? Do I keep it stone brick? Not keep it. I keep messing up my words. My English do not function today. Do I make the roof stone brick or do I make the roof the brick radiant texture? I want you to decide. We also still need a name for this too. So if you want to put a name in the description on what our town could be, then go ahead. It gets put on here, right on a little wall, just so you see it, and possibly on the other wall too. But our roof is on. Now we just got the walls to work on, which is hopefully going to be pretty easy. I have too much cobble and I shouldn't have to worry too much about that. So just bonk all this. We'll go right back up and then we'll go and make some more stone brick. Alrighty, so I should have most of my materials. If not, I always got to get more. Good thing I have my drill out because if I need more cobble, I could just steal from that. No little biggie right there. That's fine. We're going to have to get rid of these walls. So it's going to be time to dig. Alright, well, we just got our wall finished. We're gonna ignore the two little things that are poking out. I do gotta go through three little things that are poking out. I still gotta go through and fix those up, but our wall is done. Now, I did have the stone bricks that were over here. I did end up running out about right here. Okay, about down here is where I ended up running out. So I just said screw it and I just made the wall the rest of the stone brick. We are gonna put the roof as stone brick too. I thought about it. Might as well just have all of it stone brick where it's connected. The floor will be kind of the brick texture because that's going to be all the machines on. So it has to look steady, even though it's not because, well, we have a floating dirt roof. We will at some point add some pillars into this just so it looks like it's, being held up. And we're also going to put some lights onto it too, just because it is so dark in here, terrifying. I didn't look at you, I promise. I promise I didn't look at you. I'm kidding, I did. What are you going to do about it, huh? What are you going to do about it? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no, this is terrifying. Where'd you go, buddy? I hit you once. I don't know where he went. Why'd it get so dark? He just went pitch black. Well, I think I got him. He might be dead. And my pick is also kinda dead, so I gotta repair that. But we do have enough cobble to start working on the roof. The bad thing is, I'm gonna have to build blocks all the way across because I don't have scaffolding. And well, it's definitely gonna take longer than what I want it to, which is probably not gonna be very fun. Unless I make a jetpack, which is what we're gonna do. I just thought about the jetpack. We're gonna do that. I also got to build the stairs. You know what? We're going to build the stairs before we do anything. I don't know why I'm running away. I have the stuff for it. Alright, I'm going to try and get these stairs set. I do want to try and make it exactly how we have the other one. Obviously, this one's going to be a little bit smaller, and I hate how that happened. What is the point? Can I get some... Nope, I need some normal placing stairs for once. We're going to try and keep it exactly like the other one. So we'll have the wood here, 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 bingo, bongo, bango, bonk, 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 and bonk. Because why not? Now we just got to do it on this side. If I can actually place these correctly. This will be stone. Get the log, bonk, bonk, and then I need one more because I messed it. Alright, so our staircase is finally complete for our little inside of our tunnel cave system thing. I don't know what we're calling it, but it is done. It does look nice on the outside, and it looks nice on the inside. I did add little pillars on the inside just so it pokes out just a little bit, but it is done. We are complete. The walls are complete. Only thing we have left is the roof, which is probably going to take a little bit of time on next episode. But we are going to end today's video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you do want to see some extra content, I do have a second channel linked in the description. It is all variety, so you'll get a whole bunch of different random things on there. Next episode will be out tomorrow. Like always, posting every single day, except for that one day I accidentally missed it because I uploaded at the wrong time and I didn't have anything set. So yeah, videos are every day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.